Welcome. In the 3rd century BCE, the Roman Republic was locked in a titanic struggle against its greatest rival, Carthage. The two powers, each vying for dominance of the Mediterranean, had clashed in a series of brutal wars. In the midst of this epic conflict, a young Roman general would rise to the challenge, changing the course of history. His name was Scipio, later known as Scipio Africanus, and his legacy would be forged in the fires of war. The Second Punic War began in 218 BCE, when the brilliant Carthaginian general Hannibal launched a daring invasion of Italy. Hannibal's campaign was marked by a series of stunning victories, including the devastating Battle of Cannae, where tens of thousands of Romans were slain. Rome was on the brink of collapse, and its citizens lived in fear of the Carthaginian menace. Amidst this chaos, a young officer named Scipio emerged. Though only 25 years old, Scipio had already demonstrated exceptional leadership and courage. After the disaster at Cannae, he was chosen to lead a Roman expedition to the Iberian Peninsula, where he would face Hannibal's brother, Hasdrubal. It was here, in the hills of Spain, that Scipio would begin to carve out his legacy. In Spain, Scipio showed himself to be more than just a capable commander. He was a master strategist. In 209 BCE, he launched a daring assault on the city of New Carthage, the Carthaginian stronghold in Iberia. The attack was swift and decisive, catching the defenders off guard and securing a crucial victory for Rome. With control of New Carthage, Scipio systematically dismantled Carthaginian power in Iberia, defeating Hasdrubal at the Battle of Baecula and later routing the Carthaginians at Ilipa. His successes in Spain not only cut off Carthage's resources, but also bolstered Roman morale. For the first time since the war began, Rome had the upper hand. Having secured Spain, Scipio set his sights on the heart of Carthage itself. In 204 BCE, he crossed the Mediterranean and landed in North Africa, threatening the Carthaginian homeland. The bold move forced Carthage to recall Hannibal from Italy to defend his city, setting the stage for a final epic confrontation. The decisive battle came in 202 BCE on the plains of Zama. Hannibal, undefeated on the Italian peninsula, now faced Scipio in a showdown that would determine the fate of the Mediterranean world. Scipio, ever the strategist, neutralized Hannibal's war elephants and outmaneuvered the Carthaginian forces, leading to a resounding Roman victory. The victory at Zama ended the Second Punic War, securing Rome's dominance over the Western Mediterranean and marking the beginning of its transformation into an empire. Scipio returned to Rome a hero, hailed as the savior of the Republic. In recognition of his achievements, he was given the honorific title Africanus, forever linking his name with the land where he secured Rome's greatest victory. Scipio's victory over Hannibal not only saved Rome, but also ensured its rise as the dominant power in the ancient world. His tactics and strategies would be studied by generals for centuries to come, and his legacy would endure as one of Rome's greatest military commanders. Scipio Africanus's life is a tale of courage, intelligence, and unyielding determination. From the desperate days after Cannae to the triumph at Zama, he stood as a beacon of hope for Rome, guiding the Republic through its darkest hour and into a new age of glory. But perhaps the most remarkable aspect of Scipio's story is his relationship with his greatest adversary. Despite being mortal enemies, Scipio and Hannibal shared a deep respect for one another. Years after the war, when Hannibal was an exile fleeing Roman persecution, Scipio met him once more. It is said that when asked who he thought the greatest general in history was, Hannibal replied, "If I had not been defeated by Scipio, I would have said myself." Such was the legacy of Scipio Africanus, a man who earned the respect of even his fiercest foe, Scipio Africanus, the warrior, the strategist, the savior of Rome. His name would be remembered for generations, not just as a conqueror, but as a leader who guided his people through adversity to triumph. In the annals of history, Scipio stands as a reminder that even in the darkest times, true greatness can emerge, and with it, the power to change the course of history forever.